Well, hello, folks, again. Welcome to Unit 5. This will be our final unit, and this will be my final video for this course. So I hope you've enjoyed the material that I've tried to share with you each week, not only during our live chats, but these few-minute videos to kind of help you understand what we'll be focusing on for the week. Again, I've said it early on in the course. It's really hard for me to believe that we're already wrapping up the course, and this is going to be our final week, our final, discussion and chat. So let's get started here with what we're going to focus on. So remember, Unit 5, we're going to be bringing everything together. You'll be developing your key final assignment for this course. Now, you'll begin the week by going over and presenting your discussion board material, which a lot of that is obviously a reflection on the course overall. The discussion board will ask you specific questions like talk about 3 topics of value to your profession that you've discussed about and learned about and so on. Also, to follow with that is, what are some of the new behaviors perhaps that you've already applied based on the material we've learned in this course? And what are some of the new behaviors you plan on applying? What will that look like? Where will you use it? How will you use it? Those are kind of the things we need to talk about. And since we discussed several theories throughout the course, the discussion board asks you to talk about some of the 2 theories that you found within this course that are not only relevant, but they're valuable to you. Which one were they and why are they valuable? Okay, then we'll switch gears and you'll have your Unit 5 individual project. That is your key assignment for the course, and it will involve bringing all the material together. First, your final deliverable is really a comprehensive change management framework for the newly merged company. Remember your role throughout this course in the course scenario. You are the consultant to Teresa and Mike. They're merging companies. You're providing the guidance each and every week as we progress down the merger. Well, now this is the final project that's going to come together, that's going to be presented to leadership, the board, however they want to choose to do it, to all the employees and so on. So we will discuss during our chat this week a lot about change models and the resistance to change and how do we manage people during the change process. Not easy. If any of you have been involved in significant change efforts, you absolutely understand what I mean when we talk about the difficulties associated with change. We also see it in our personal lives, right? Different cities we move to, different family situations. All of that will bring about a different feeling as well as perhaps resistance to change. Regardless of how excited we are about change, it's different. So we have to, obviously accommodate our feelings and understand them and work forward on that. So we're going to discuss some different change models that have been out there in the literature. These are valuable change models that are used throughout industry. We want to talk also about how do we manage people through the change process, because it will be difficult for some, easy for others. They enjoy it. Let's go to have change all the time. Those that don't, you'll also have to discuss how do we help them with their resistance to change. If they're resisting the change, how do we help them work through it? And then remember, it's not just about all the people in the merger. Leadership is impacted by that. You have the 2 CEOs, Teresa and Mike, coming together. So what kind of behaviors will they need to change in order to support the change efforts? What does that look like? What does that mean? Most importantly as well, as you will, again, in my live chat, I'll cover a lot of the change tools and resistance and so on. But for this assignment, you have to bring all the concepts together. Now, what does that mean? All the previous work will be applicable in your assignment, and then you work through it as kind of like your final deliverable. It says, here's what we need to do throughout this process. My word to you, though, don't just cut and paste your previous material and plop it in there. Obviously, that could present some similarity issues. That's not the goal. At the master's level, it's about conducting the research, even your own work in the past. Critically analyze all the material, the new material, the past material, your experiences, and so on. Critically analyze that, synthesize the material together, and prepare it and present it into a viable, cohesive approach for this overall course assignment and change process. So with that said, we'll cover the material during chat. As always, I encourage you to join in our live chat. If not, listen to the recorded archive. But at this point, I definitely want to thank you all for your participation throughout this course. I hope you gained some valuable knowledge. I enjoy the material all the time. So I encourage you to absolutely use what you've learned, what's applicable use it. It's valuable in your professional and your personal life. And I'd also finally like to wish you the very best in your continued studies. So let's get rolling with Unit 5. Let's wrap up the course, and we can look forward to a break, all of us. Take care, folks, and thank you again for everything.